Barbican. A vision of a utopian future. They might have added a huge glass dome to complete its image. Walkways and underpass link concrete structures. Who lives here? Who was intended to live here? Concrete everywhere, with spots of green and vegetation to add a hint of nature. Just like in a futuristic sci-fi movie made in the 70s. There are approximately 4,000 residents living here, in 2,014 apartments. I suppose it's a city of its own in many ways. Each terrace block is named after a historical individual. Poets, scholars, in particular writers. For example, Daniel Defoe. You'd at least know him for writing the famous classic Robinson Crusoe in 1719. And even an English noblewoman, Catherine Willoughby. 13 men and 1 woman. The 3 tower blocks are named Shakespeare Tower, after William Shakespeare, Cromwell Tower, after Oliver Cromwell, and finally, Lauderdale Tower, after the Earl of Lauderdale. There are 3 penthouses on top of each tower spanning 3 floors, and each tower has 42 floors in total. The architects Chamberlain, Power and Bond designed the housing estate, which began to rise from the ground in 1965, although work continued until 1976. It was created in the City of London in an area that had been heavily bombed during World War II. It's considered a mixed-use development. It contains the Museum of London, London School for Girls, Guildhall School of Music and Drama, and of course Barbican Arts Centre. It proudly makes up the largest art centre in Europe. Its style is considered British brutalist, much like Trellick Tower, Centrepoint and the National Theatre. From this it takes a position of Grade 2 listed building, awarded in 2001 by Minister for the Arts Tessa Blackstone. The Barbican Centre gets its name from the word Barbicana, a Low Latin word meaning a fortified gateway, much like the entrance to a walled city. Looking at the concrete, we can see its construction. Strong, powerful, and here to last. The connections between floor and wall are sturdy. Maybe that's how it gets its brutalist identity. But should it be considered brutalist? Or maybe another name? Maybe it's full of far more than brutality. Maybe it's hopeful, sturdy and robust. Brutal has negative connotations. Maybe it's simply beautifully ugly. Brutal seems imposing. But this is a modern utopia, or at least a utopia thought up in the early days. Maybe as with all sculptures, artwork and architecture, it all comes down to the eye of the beholder. Maybe it is brutal, but then maybe it's beautiful. So who lives here? Everyday people. People just like me and you.